Hello, Monsters of Banshee, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 11 of my Taurox the Brass Ball campaign, where last time we took the fight to the High Elves again because they declared war on me, and I hate those. But you know what I might actually do is Morathi.
Morathi will hear your insignificant plight.
Peace treaty. I'll just... Sure.
For Cain.
Yeah, for Cain. I mean, I've got his sword, so... right, I'm going to peace out with Morathi because I would like to see Morathi kick the shit out of the High Elves just to keep them off my back for a little while. That's my thinking. I still have a lot of dread that I can... you know what? I'm gonna blow my dread wad all over more Minotaurs, I think. That's right. Cover them in my dread. Oh, they're all sticky. And... We've now got, like, I've got 2 herdstones up. I've still got 2 to go. I could technically have 4 herdstones up at the same time. Obviously, that's probably not going to happen because that'd be spreading ourselves a little bit thin, I think. It's probably best to have, like, a tag team, like, do a buddy system, right? Have a couple of armies, apart from obviously Taurox. Taurox doesn't need friends because Taurox moves too fast for them, as we saw with Stitch. He constantly left Stitch behind. Poor Stitch. Now Stitch has a proper dad, and who will look after him? Probably. Now, Piffeldorf is not actually part of this Bloodgrounds. Steingart is, though, but I would really like to burn down Piffeldorf. Hello, wait, hang on. There you are. There you are, Herdvarna. I forgot to do renames again. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. That's fine. Is Gesundheit? No. Okay, I think we're gonna head in the... we can head in this direction. Can we head in this direction? We'll head in this direction. There is some vampires over here. Is that a problem? Nah. What are vampires gonna do? Die? I mean, they're already dead, but you know what I mean. Get wrecked. Okay, we're gonna declare war, and I'm gonna hit Steingart because it's part of this ruddy Bloodgrounds, isn't it? Don't think that's gonna be a particularly difficult fight, considering we've got like 80. Jabber slides, which of ruin is good to go, but we're not going to do it just yet. The Pelt of the Shadow gave lovely. Wait, what? Did someone skin Morga? I think someone skinned him. God. Well, quite right as well. Bloody hell! You know, he might have been sticky, but he didn't deserve that. Let's get Enfeebling Foe. I want Greater Arcane Conduit because that is amazing. You always want Greater Arcane Conduit if you can get it, because it is just fucking good. Let's get Scouting. Scouting, and I'm gonna, yeah, Gouge Tusks. Absolutely. Okay, we've got a nice big garrison here. We're going to upgrade these. Actually, vampires could be coming down from north. We could also have an attack from this direction, but I might just burn Piffeldorf to the ground just because it's there. Apparently, the orcs have left Massive Orcal. They've just buggered off. They've just, like, there used to be orcs here, now no orcs. Well, I guess this is going to be our new herdstone. So sorry, orcs, you left. That was a mistake. I've actually I put Korok's Man Rippers in this army because I thought that would probably be a good shout. I'll put that on that, and then the best banner of the world. And the best banner in the game, of course, Scarecrow banner. I'm going to put on Akash because why not? Yeah, come on, Stitch. You get some work experience. I know you don't like working, but it's fine. All right, it says Pyrrhic Victory. Time to squish us some goblins and orcs. There's probably quite a few orcs here. It's got black orcs. A lot of black orcs. That's okay. Made a hole in the wall. It's really useful, that ability, that Shatterstone ability. Very useful. I mean, because obviously, as beastmen, you'll probably be doing a lot of sieges, won't you? Because you'll be burning, you know, a lot of people's houses. And as such, being able to smash down walls almost instantaneously is incredibly useful. It's going to be a real dick if you're fighting them, though. Jesus. Right, the Bestigors charging through the breach while the Minotaurs smash through the gate. In comes Akash. He's going to bop people with his mace. Bop. Just fucking one-shot a troll. Nice work. Good job. Like it a lot. The Minotaurs are through the gates. Charging into the rear of these Black Orcs. There's got a little devolve on them there. Reducing their melee attack speed and charge bonus. Meanwhile, the Stitch's forces, backed up by some of the Chaos Warhounds, coming in to attack the second gate here. It's less defended than the one that Kazrak is taking on, but still. Enemy, there's a big boss. Enemy general, big boss over there. Our Vestigals are chonking their way. Oh no! Oh god! Fanatics! Oh, ow! Ow! That's my thing, you big... Oh, you bastards. Okay, the Vestigors hacking their way through everything. Are they fairly... Oh, not more bloody fanatics. So the Black Orcs have got 55 weapon strength. The Vestigors have got less. I think they've only got like 40 something. I mean 38 at the moment, but are they debuffed? Who knows? Anyway, but they've got more melee attack and more melee defense. No, less melee defense, but more charge bonus. Less armor though. So I think they're fairly comparable. And the Vestigors sort of chomping their way through all that infantry. The Minotaurs, obviously, the creme de la creme of the Beastmen, which is an army full of cream. Oh, so full of cream. Cream everywhere. Stitch's forces, his hordes of Ungor, are queuing poorly. This is not how you queue, lads. This is not, guys. Through the gate. It's fine. Okay, we didn't destroy the gate, but we did capture it. So that's it's not quite what I was planning, but that's fine. It'll work. His Forest Goblin Spider Riders trying to get out of the way, but Chaos Warhounds and the Centaurs chasing them down. They're now charging, just trying. I think they're trying to get away, but they're charging directly into the gore over here, and then being chewed up from behind by the Centaurs and Chaos Warhounds. Good stuff there. Having smashed up. I mean, there are a few Black Orcs here. I'm just going to ignore them as we move over to help out the Minotaurs in the little assault. Now we push on towards city centre. Some... Oof. One of our Vestigors just got minced. A few trolls in the way there, but we can deal with those. As again, we continue to push on. So we'll see. Centre Stitch is leading his forces to engage the trolls over here. Trolls do not have the best armour, and as such, actually do not do particularly well against Centaurs and Chaos Warhounds. They get chewed up pretty quickly. Stitch there barreling a troll out of the way, just rolling. No, just bitch slapping. The third of my name. Admittedly, the other two died not particularly well, but that's fine. Get in there, my son. That's it. Did he just try? He missed. Get him, Stitch. Fucking headbutt him. Stitch just pile driving through. How many kills has he got? 11. Not bad. We're currently trying to fight our way through these Orc Biggins. Fortunately, Stitch is coming in to help. And help he has as he's routed the Orc Biggins. The rest of the Orc forces also fleeing. Got ourselves a new herdstone. And now we have a new house. Nice and protected as well. Oh. Well, I guess someone killed the Skull Smashers. I guess someone did. Oh, well. No biggie. Plague, yes. In this house we have plague, so don't come in. Let Primeval Rage, yes, Stitch. Yes, for all the times you've died. Well, I say you. all the time. Your previous incarnations have died. Do you get are you the reincarnation of Stitch, do we think? That's canon now. Let's get Bestial Surge. Why not? Seems like fun. Indeed. Okay, so what's the Bloodgrounds here? So it's basically sort of around this area. Is this all the same province? Montfort? Yes, it is. Okay, it's just a weirdly shaped province. That's far. Have we not done the ritual here? Oh no, we have. It says perform ritual. Should say ritual complete. I guess it doesn't have the red outline, but still, it's a bit weird. Never mind. Right. I'm really looking forward to using Malagor to I should have moved forward and then raided. Never mind. We're in territory. We can raid. That's fine. Now, I did blow my load on more Minotaurs. On the other hand, your army's actually not bad. You could use a Bray Shaman. That's the only thing I think you probably could use. So let's build the Bray Shaman building. So let's do something like that. But otherwise, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. Keep going. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. No, I don't want to do that. Could get rid of some of you. Do something, because I mean the young are just bad. Young are just bad. There we go. We'll do something like that. You'll be ready in 2 turns. Jobs. In fact, thinking about this, why am I doing it that way when I could do it this way? Because we can't recruit Chaos. Why can't we recruit? Oh, that's a local. Okay, that's a local recruitment, not the Horde. Right. Yes. Fine. That's fine. Tell you what. Do that. Get some raising. They're not very good, but they're better than Ungor. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's go and hit Soroya. I'm tempted to come over here and kill Sam. Sure, let's kill Sam. Let's kill Sam. Now, what else? If we we need to kill Alessiel and Toyovresi. Is Toyovresi different? No, it has no defenses. That has no defenses. This should be a complete walk in the park. If you were setting everything on fire in the park and killing everyone you found. Which, depending on where you live, that might be how you go to the park. I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I just don't know. Who got a thing? Who got traits? Herdvana got Ambusher. Good. Kazrak got Builder. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, where are we going to hit first? Oh, hello.
Feared by all.
Oh, not you. Not Vashna. Not here. Not now. It's fine. Okay, let's. You know what? I'm gonna attack Piffledorf just for the shits and giggles because I want to try the all the Cygor strategy. Time for Operation How Cygor Can You Go? The answer is 3 Cygors at the same time being summoned in to pelt the enemy with rocks. That's amazing. That is friggin' amazing. Those are free Cygors. I don't care what happens to them because they're free. Shadowstone being used to make a little breach in the walls over there. Very nice. And the Jabberslies and our giants now heading towards the gate over here. Led by the Brood Mother. Little Flock of Doom upgraded. Doing some good damage. Very nice. Malagor flapping around. Just minding his own business. Those Cygors continuing to pound. I mean, they're not doing much damage. I just like the fact they're there. In fact, they've killed no one. I tell a lie, they've killed 25. But that's fine, because the main thing is that I can summon 3 Cygors at a time, effectively giving myself an artillery battery without having to, you know, actually recruit the buggers. That killed some of our own Gors, but again, it's not too problematic. It's fine, you know, it is what it is. Jabberslys now inside the city. I don't know if they have actually taken the gate down, or are they still working on the gate? They're still working on the gate. The other, oh, now they're both gates are down. Now both gates are down, and we're inside the city. Piffeldorf, I am inside you. Malagor's still hanging around, but he's using some spells over here. So it, how many? We've got 6 kills. Okay, well that's not bad. That's not bad. Also, you can still summon 2 Cygors. So, yep, more Cygors incoming inside the city because, you know, you've got big blobs of infantry here, and it'll be great to chuck some boulders at them. I mean, that'll do it. Sure, why not? That seems fine. I think that killed more of our core than anything else, but good attempt. That was slightly better. 16 kills there. We're getting shot up by some handguns, which is less than ideal. I need to get him over onto the wall, but this is a mistake because what a shot! What a shot, Mr. Cygor. Disposable Cygors. There we go. So, if you put Malagor on the wall and then try to get him off, and he doesn't fly but walks, the problem is he will get stuck at the bottom of the wall, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, understandably, being smashed by boulders from behind and attacked from gore. I think we killed a lot of our own gore with those boulders, but that's, you know, that's fine. That's caused a bit of a rout over there. The Jabberslys and the Giants have obviously managed to completely murder everything in their path, but that's pretty much as expected. Giants are actually very good at killing enemy characters. So you've got this Empire Captain here, and we're going to send our Giants to go and kick the shit out of him. As you can see, he's not going to be doing too much damage to them, but they are going to be absolutely fucking wrecking him. And there we go. We've also got some wizards to kill Jabberslys heading towards the city centre. Malagor is stuck. Yep, he came off the wall, and now he's like, I forgot how to fly. And I remembered, and then I forgot how to walk, and now I'm just shuddering in anxiety. Oh no. Existential crisis. Never mind. So pushing on towards the city centre. Not that that should last very long, because obviously Jabberslys basically an I win button, but a really gross one. Like an I win button that's been, you know, used by someone who just purely exists on a diet of Cheetos and Diet Coke. I can't help but feel that's a disposable Cygor culture, but I guess that's, you know, what you're going to do. Oh, what banner did we get? Oh, no, I didn't see. Never mind. Could raise a herdstone. Is there any reason not to? The money. The money. That's the reason. Lots of people getting mashed by giants. Excellent. Yeah, that's a slight... So, if Malagor's on a wall, if you land him on a wall and then he walks off it, he then can't move again. So that's a thing. That's a whole thing. So be careful when you're on a wall. Just be cautious there. So in fact, probably best not to land him on walls at all until they fix that bug. I think that would be my takeaway. If I were to have a hot take, that would be it. Oh, of course we can't underway on fucking Ulthuan, can we? Oh, for fuck's sake, I have to walk all the way around! Oh, that's so far! Oh, it makes me so angry. That's why I fucking hate Ulthuan. It's such a pain in the ass. At least on this side, see, this is the problem I had in my Rakarth campaign. Because I was playing Vortex, and of course in Rakarth you start here. And the problem was, because the only way you can get into the inside of Ulthuan is either through Phoenix Gate, because that's the closest gate to this side, or alternatively around the little end here. Which means that if you take sort of like this territory and this territory, you don't have the fucking armies to defend it. Especially if you don't know where the Vortex ritual army is going to spawn. Because they spawn here and your armies are inside, well, good fucking luck getting out there in time, because you won't. And if they spawn here, and even if, like, all of your, like, ritual cities are on the outside, if they spawn in the centre, then they will just, like, burn everything in the middle. And it just turned into a massive ball ache to try and deal with that. So, I fucking hated it. Thank God I've never played the High Elves on Vortex, because it would have driven me fucking insane.
Elf One's queen.
Hello. Do you want my stuff? Leave my stuff alone.
Speak.
Oh, you're going to come in with reinforcements.
Even quiet.
Why aren't you doing something about this, Marathi? Hurry up. God damn it, Marathi. Should we hit Quenelles first? It is in the Bloodgrounds. Boop. No, don't do the ritual. Stitch. Here. Here, good boy. Good boy, come here. Okay, Kazarak's army is pretty good. I guess we can't really get anything else with you. I mean, we could replace... Okay, if we get rid of those, then we can get those lads, right? Maybe if we get rid of those, and we get those lads. There we go. Now that's a fairly effective fighting force. You could use a little bit of magical support, but it's not the end. Oh, it's Vlad's. Vlad Daddy's turned up. Shall we go and kill Vlad Daddy? Is he inside or outside the city? I think he's inside. And the garrison is not very beefy. Let's get in there then. Pyrrhic victory. We'd only lose gore, but I think we can probably do better if we actually fight it. We've had a lot of sieges this episode, haven't we? There we go, just a big siege episodes. The big siege episode, that's what I should call it if I bothered naming my episodes anything. Can't be bothered, seems like a lot of work. Have to remember what happened, can't usually think of anything good. Usually put them up at the last second, that kind of thing. So, it's fine. Anyway, so we've got the Council Warhounds heading towards this gate, and we've got the Gors climbing the walls. Which is good. Probably. Chaos Spawn and Minotaurs heading for the gate. Now, this is going to be... So, the Gors are basically a diversionary tactic. They're just going to hit the wall. And, I mean, I don't really know if I needed a diversionary tactic here, because... I guess it pulls units of... I don't know. You know, normally if you've got a lot of missile units defending the city, then you probably want a diversionary tactic. Against undead, they don't have any, so may as well just not worry too much about it. Never mind. Right, we're inside the city, and we're currently murdering our way through hordes of skeletons. Skeletons are boring because they don't explode into jam. They're jamless. They're totally jamless. Where's the fun in that? Put these jamless, bony jerks. Look at them. Rubbish. Meanwhile, our Gauls climbing up onto the walls. They won't do particularly well against these Graveguard, mostly because their stats are comparable apart from the armour, which of course they have more of, and we don't have armour piercing, so... You know what? Graveguard weapon strength, actually not that bad. Pretty strong. For people without muscles. Okay, so far so good. Obviously, when the Minotaurs and Chaos Spawn army, we would be wrecking shit, because those are the boys with all the armor piercing and weapon strength and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, the Zombies are better because they do explode into jam. So Zombies are the saving grace. So we'll get a little bit. Plus, they explode nicely and easily. That's pretty good. Although when you take one of their heads off, they don't seem to really care all that much. So that's something. The other gate has been destroyed by the clawing and... I mean, how do dogs take down a big, thick gate? Good question. Don't know the answer to that one. Not 100% sure. It's probably best not to think too much about it. The same way people with spears, I guess. Very hard to actually do a lot of damage against the door with a spear. Generally quite pokey. Pretty hard to do much damage with a spear, but still somehow we manage it. Obviously, we need to deal with Vlad at the end of this. That's going to be, well, I mean, Vlad is often the only one standing after you destroy his entire army, and it's often hard to actually get him to route. So, I say route, obviously disintegrate. What are you guys doing? What's this? You better not be having an orgy. I swear to God. Third time this week. You have to stop it. I don't mind you doing it, just on your own time, not in the middle of a battle. You've got shit to do, and it's not that. Last warning. The only orgy going on here should be an orgy of destruction. Save the other one for afterwards, if you win. So you've got these Black Knights surrounded by Gors and Doggos. They're dealing with those, which is good. There's still some units in the city centre. Quite a lot of Knights, but I'm not too worried. They're sending units just to attack me. I mean, it does keep me exhausted. It doesn't give my units time to recover their vigour in between. So they just keep throwing unit after unit at me. They're fresh. I'm not. We've also got some Gore being wiped out on the walls over here. But again, that's fine. I can always replace them. They're expendable. Need to hack our way through these Black Knights. I want to get my Doggos to help, but some Graveguard intercept them as they're on their way, annoyingly. They're about to get a nice little charge in the rear there, which would have hopefully broken through, but that attack has stopped us in our tracks. The Gore also moving up to intercept. We've actually got the Graveguard here surrounded, and they are being pulled down. They've killed 153, though. That's a lot of Gore dead. If only I cared. Last few Black Knights being dealt with. Whee! They're flying. They're flying. Just like Malagor. Okay, and right, here we go. We smashed through them. Minotaurs heading into the rear of that Graveguard unit. And we should start seeing they start. That leadership is dropping, and they should start crumbling away, leaving us free to head on towards the city centre. There are, like, what, a couple of units of knights here, some skeletons, some zombies, and then, of course, Vlad himself. There are still some units up on the wall over here. The Cygor has managed to kill... You know what? 86. That's more than I thought you'd actually manage to do. The Eye of Morslib, to be fair. We do have a vampire. There's also a Von Karstein Vampire Lord just dicking about up here. Now, Herdvarna is going to have to go up to deal with him because, of course, Rayla Swift can't get up there. Can't get up. It's a big problem. There's definitely a lot of zombies and skeletons here, mixed with, you know, one or two Chaos Spawn or Minotaurs, but very much in the minority. We have a look at the numbers. We can see that we've pretty much gained priority with the, and there we go. We've actually overtaken them. So we have more units alive than they do, and they're shitty undead, and we're big beefy Minotaurs and Chaos Spawn for the most part, apart from, you know, the puny armed Gore. Although they have managed to knock out these Graveguard on the wall, although they did manage to do a lot of damage to us. Again, I don't really care. Some more Black Knights charging down to try and take on the Horde. I mean, basically, we're just sending your units to die at this point. They still got a couple of units of Black Knights available to them, but realistically, that's not really going to help them. This battle is effectively over, despite what the Doobry What's-It says. The balance of power. That's the one. That's the one. There's some zombies? No, ghouls. Ghouls also explode into jam, so that's nice. Yeah, apparently they get buffed with Handstance Macabre and Invocation of the Heck. I don't know if it's worth using that on those guys, to be honest, seeing as they're almost dead. But Herdvarna has engaged the enemy general. Beast Lord v Vampire Lord. Who will win? I believe in Herdvarna. Does look like he's winning the fight as well. Yep, they're both tired, but Herdvarna has got he's got more melee attack, he's got more weapon strength, and he's got bonus verse infantry. He's got slightly less armor, but otherwise he can kick the shit out of a Vampire Lord, so, you know, fair play. Here's a big goatee boy. Look at him go. That vampire's like, oh no, I'm having a terrible time. And his head fell off. That's unfortunate. You need your head. That's what I've heard. Okay, with the death of the enemy general, just Vlad left to deal with. That enemy general was outside the city. I think he came in, and I think it was just him. Just like him by himself. So our forces taking up position. Chaos Warhound's getting a little bit previous. We're going to pull them back because I don't want them to charge into Skeleton Spearmen first. We're actually going to... I've been playing Three Kingdoms and I had a particularly bad siege recently which turned into an absolute meat grinder. I lost thousands of men and, I mean, it wasn't really a big problem, but it's now made me a little bit more sort of like, maybe I should think sieges through rather than just blobbing my units and like trying to... So I'm going to actually attack from multiple directions here. I'm going to attack up this road, and then we're bringing forces in from the rear here, which means the enemy are going to engage and then won't really have anywhere, so we can hit them from both sides, sandwich them, and we should be then doing double damage that they're doing to us. Obviously Vlad's here, he's casting a lot of spells, but that's okay. Does he still have the... No. Yeah, so he's got a 50% miscast chance. It doesn't look like he's miscast. Well, he might have miscast and lost health and regenerated it, because he does regenerate quite quickly. But we're coming into the rear over here. The Gore moving in to engage the Skeleton Black Knights. That's, of course, going to make things a lot easier for us, because when you're hitting units from both sides, they're taking a lot more damage. Over here as well, you can see the Black Knights with Lancing. They are taking a lot of damage very, very quickly there. Chaos Warhounds are routing before Vlad, who's used a Von Carstein ring to give him 60% damage resistance. It's a lot of damage resistance. If only it worked on his entire army, because his entire army is now super fucking dead. I mean, more so than usual. Because they're already dead, aren't they? That's a thing. That's a thing. Get them, lads. That's it. Keep casting, you big bastard. Doggo's charging in. Vlad is surrounded. He's sad as well. In come the Minotaurs. And the Chaos Spawn. It's absolute carnage. Vlad is surrounded. He's all by himself. And, yeah, he's going down. Well, you know, Gore's died, but that's what they do, isn't it? At least Herdvarna's got -4 wound recovery time. I mean, he's not of a level where if he dies, he can come back, but still, it's good to know that, you know, if he gets to that point, he won't die for long. Let's grab that one. Let's grab that one. Let's replace the Gore we lost. Let's merge those and replace them with new ones because they're going to heal faster that way. And there we go. So we replace all of our losses in but one turn. Such is the glory of Ruddy Beastmen. We could get that, but to be honest, I'm pretty happy with my Jabberslith vest. There we go. That's what I'm happy with. Right, doing quite well over there. We're advancing over here. And then we've got this annoyance over here to deal with because goddamn Ulthuan. What a pain in the ass. What a fucking pain in the ass that is, eh? Let's get Roaming Torment because I feel like the Malagor... God, if I... Alariel, no. I don't want to deal with this bullshit. Alright. I really need to beef up the defense of this place. The High Elves really want it back. They're putting a lot of effort in. And I don't want to. So taking on the Silveren Guards over there. We've got Minotaurs coming in from behind. Alariel is... She's sending in a turkey, but we're sending in mutant turkeys. And now Alariel is surrounded by beef. Beef and turkey. She's got a meze. God, she's very screamy, isn't she? Christ. What a screamer. Okay, you scream on your own time. She's surrounded currently, getting the shit kicked out of her, which is good. Harpies and the Gore actually managed to deal with a unit of Lothern Sea Guard, which is kind of surprising. I didn't honestly think they'd be able to manage that. Harpies actually doing okay against the Shadow Warriors as well. More Harpies coming in from the rear. And you know what? Doing okay against them, which is fun. I've completely forgotten about the Centaurs. And Alariel's dead. I mean, not massively surprising. Trying to take on 3 Manticores and 2 units of Minotaurs. Not a huge surprise that went that way, to be honest. Means the Minotaurs are now free to come around behind the enemy army. Yeah, you have courage. You have courage. There we go. That'll be nice. The Bestigors have arrived as well to help out. Got some mists. What's that doing? Don't know. Not sure. I'm sure it's refreshing, but that's about it. Not as refreshing as getting stamped on by a Minotaur, of course, but there we go. Minotaurs chomping their way through the Lothern Sea Guard, and with the death of Alariel, of course, these units are not super happy about things. The Manticores and Harpies chasing down those fleeing Lothern Sea Guard and Shadow Warriors and the Centaurs. I finally remembered they exist, and they're coming in to join the party, although a little bit late, seeing as it looks like pretty much all the elves are going to start running. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And now it's eating time. Yeah, that didn't go very well for you. We'll beef up the garrison there just in case they want to have another go. Wow, and the last time was absolute I mean, we lost the Barrow Legion, the Top Knots, and the Von Carsteins. I am surprised. It looks like... Wow, I honestly thought Vlad had more stuff than that. Turns out I was wrong. Okay, I need to trash Flensburg. It would look much better with a hyperspace lane bypass driven right through the centre of it. So let's do that. Oh, an Axe of Men. Can cause terror, unbreakable, causes sundering attacks. Nice. Okay, fine. Herdvana, you've got a nice new axe. Enjoy. Holy shit. Very nice. Let's get Fury of the Herd, because your Gores and Gore Tusks. Perfect. There we go. You're ready. You're just massing down here, aren't you? But you are riddled with plague, so that's fun. Plus, we've now beefed up the garrison here, so we have a Cygor and 2 giants, which means that I don't think that they're going to be doing a huge amount. Oh, I haven't quite. I need someone else to kill. Come on, lumber over here, you big bastard. Oh, they've left. Okay, well that just makes my life easier, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm declaring war on them. Now, we'll continue the siege because I want Stitch to get a little bit of experience over here. So, Stitch, you come over here. Oh, Stitch. You do make me laugh. Okay, come over it. Right, there we go. You're right, buddy. You have a little moment there. Look, I don't care what you do to the city, just don't do that. That's not what it's for. Obsidian trinkets, zealots, troll hides. Oh, hello. That's nice. It's very nice. More regeneration. Wait, what does Taurox have? So he's got the mutated Gorgon hide, which... So he has this. The Sword of Cain... Does that make him regenerate? It doesn't, does it? But he does have Blood Feast, so he regenerates. So if I were to give him that, that would give him 8 hit points per second. Basically, and also more melee attack and weapon strength. 18% armor piercing weapon damage though, because it will be base though, won't it? It will be base. You're basic. I mean, base weapon damage actually isn't very high. It's all armor piercing. So, which I guess mostly comes from the Sword of Cain, because that does 400. Well, mind you, 450. And he's got, I mean, it's under half of his so I think we'll keep that. I mean, I do like it. Fuck it. I like the idea of him regenerating, like, super fast. Like, he will take damage and just keep going. Nothing will stop him. Kazrak, on the other hand, you can have the mutated Gorgon hides. Lovely. I mean, I say lovely. And have a Razor Gore chariot. Pimp your ride. Do something like that. And I'm going to take... I do quite like Devolve. I do quite like Devolve. Let's upgrade to the Impaled Corpses. We've actually got loads of money. Let's get the Bray Shaman thingy. Let's do something like that. That's all good. Now, Herdvarna. Can you get a Bray Shaman? No. Let's get some Bray Shamans then. So, let's get a couple of Bray Shamans. That's the wrong button. This button. There we go. So, I quite like Cunning. Disciplined is... I mean, Discipline's not bad, considering we've got a lot of gore in the army, haven't we? So let's get Dahar. And... I'm tempted... You know what? Let's get rid of one of the doggies. Then you can go in there. That's all good. I'm tempted to give Malagor another Bray Shaman of the Wild so we can have even more Ruddy Psych. Imagine being able to summon 4 Cygors at a time. I mean... that's just bullshit, isn't it? Oh my god. Holy ball. That'd be amazing. Ah, oh, so good. Totem of Horns? Do I want a Totem of Horns? Am I particularly bothered by a Totem of Horns? I'm going to be honest. I'm not feeling it. What does this do? It gives more winds of... Oh, you know... Is that going to... It's not really going to be that useful, is it? It's not really going to be that useful. We can recruit a Bray Shaman here. Let's get... I'm going to get Knowledgeable. Knowledgeable, stick him in that army. I probably should have got the... I should have fucking got this first, shouldn't I? Fine. It's fine. I do find... Maybe this is just me. With Den and... So, I mean, by the time you probably want to get... I mean, I would always spend my dread on either Lords and Heroes, unit cap, or to start off with the herdstones. I don't think I'd necessarily get these. I probably should have got this, to be fair. I'm probably someone was screaming at me. Someone will be screaming at me in the comments that I should have done that. And maybe so. Maybe I should have done it. But it's too late. No point crying over spilt milk. There's a lot of rats in those mountains. A peace treaty. Do you actually have... How much territory have you got? Have you lost this? Have you lost all of this? Oh, Malice. Is that all? Have you just got Lemire? Who the fuck are you at war with? Are you at war with Clan Eshin? Oh, no wonder you're having a bad time. No, then. No, continue to have a bad time on my behalf. Hello. That is a lot of swords, boys. And it's Volkmar. He doesn't have his Pope-mobile, though. So that's something. And we can probably wipe out these war wagons and Hellstorm rocket batteries before they do any damage, the handgunners. So the real threat here is the sword guys and Volkmar himself. But I reckon that Herdvarna has got this. Teen Spirit. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much. I was trying to think of one of their songs, and I came up with blank. It's the only one I know. See you in the next episode.